What do you think? You're too good for Thank You and Good Night?
Yeah, I'm better than that.
Oh, you're better than that.
I'm pretty sure I beatbox.
Look who's referencing the title of another Marina song.
Oh fuck yeah, whatever. That album.
You don't like that one?
That album's funny. I mean, that's on Fruit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got it mixed. I forgot. I thought it was Love Lost for a second.
I knew you thought that with the way you reacted, and I was like, oh, okay. Don't like Fruit now. I see.
I don't like most of Fruit.
Really?
It's got some fine tracks on it. As a whole, I'm not a fan. Too slow sometimes.
Okay, let's talk about this. Let's start the next episode.
What a lucky guy. So in love might make you puke. She's the apple of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Dupe. Stamma ding dong loop de loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
You're listening to Being Mr. Boop. What do you get when you cross a podcast with a webcomic? You get Tales of Rude Stuff, the D&D podcast starring famous webcomic artists Branson Reese and Chris Hastings. Anyway, here's Being Mr. Boop. My name is Ryan Pfeiffer, and I am Mr. Boop.
Lisa Dupe, Mr. Boop.
Yep. Lisa, it's Wednesday, April 1st, 2020. You're reading the 44th ever Mr. Boop strip. Yeah, April 1st. This one doesn't count.
One.
What happens in today's Mr. Boop? Wait, no, I'm thinking of Leap Day. We passed that already.
Leapmas.
There were a bunch of those. Yeah, Leapmas.
Yeah. So this is just a thing now, I guess. This.
Unfortunately, we will not find out what that's referring to because we're going to digress about Marina and the Diamonds for a bit again.
If you like to, I mean.
I don't actually want to talk about Fruit. I want to talk about Love and Fear. I finally listened to Love and Fear. We're not doing a
better than I thought.
Huh?
Better than I said it was, or not?
I think so. I mean, I guess I could tell that it was a little bit more dumb pop, a little bit.
Yeah,
but
I did
they're catchy. I don't know.
I think that if you thought that Love Plus Fear was catchy, you should listen to the next one.
I plan to.
It's very. I mean, like, I think that you'll prefer it a lot. I think it's a better album. I think it's a good album.
I still prefer. I think it was her worst album. I will say that.
Yeah,
but I still thought there was a lot of catchy songs.
Yeah.
Something like Baby is probably a good example of how, like, yeah, this
Baby's
is
good.
still good.
I like
this
Baby.
Is still fun and catchy, but it's like this is like it's got the whole Louis Fonsi stuff. I think that's all
that
going on. And it's like this isn't really what I listen to Marina for. This feels like the radio.
There was very high charting single that one was.
I can imagine.
Yeah. But when I saw her live on the Love Plus Fear tour, she didn't do it. Skipped out on it.
I mean,
very interesting.
That makes sense
because Louis Fonsi wasn't there. But
yeah, but I also saw on the Wikipedia that there's like a version on one of the types of releases for the album where it's like not featuring Louis Fonsi.
Yeah, I think there's different versions.
So she could have done it.
It's also on.
I think I would prefer the one without Louis Fonsi. Honestly, I mean, it's the sound still kind of, I think, has that sort. Well, it also says Clean Bandit, so maybe the sound is more like Clean Bandit. I'm not really sure.
Yeah,
what that is.
I've seen Clean Bandit live. Oh, they're great.
So that might be more of the influence on that. But
yeah, no. The thing about that is, that Baby, the same recording, was on Clean Bandit's latest album, like the month before Love Plus Fear came out. So I was like, oh, what? This is just even re-recorded? What are we doing here?
Oh, I was actually wondering about that because on the album it says featuring Marina and Louis Fonsi.
Yeah.
Like, it's not really a Marina song.
Yeah.
It's a Clean Bandit song.
Mm.
That's
Who
weird.
I think she was dating a member of at the time.
The whole thing is kind of weird because it's Love and Fear, but it doesn't like, okay, the love section's over, now it's disc 2, Fear, and then it's another song about love. Like, it's not, it doesn't, I don't know. I'm not really getting the theme along it. I don't know.
I suppose. Yeah, I've not actually delved into what the lyrical meanings of the songs are.
I never do
But
that.
No, yeah, I mean, like, I couldn't even detect the love or fear elements.
I mean, other than the
I
obvious.
guess the
I mean,
thing
there's some songs
I
that
guess
are
the-
obviously like love songs, and especially in the first half. But it's just
I
weird
think the
because
thing
it's like,
is-
okay, now it's the Fear half. Here's a song about love.
I think it's less like that. I think it's more disc 1 is about things that she loves, but disc 2 is about things that she fears, I guess.
Okay, I guess.
I think that's more what it's going for. End of the Earth is one of the better songs on the album.
All right,
I like
I'll
that one.
re-listen to that.
Very simple. Because it's the first track.
The ones
I think it's-
so I ended up liking. I was kind of like, for a lot of them I was like, I'm not sure I want to add this, but it's pretty good. But I ended up adding
Yeah.
Superstar to my library.
Mhm.
Superstar, Enjoy Your Life, and Life is Strange. Enjoy Your Life I was the most
No.
like, yeah, okay, fine.
I don't even remember any of Enjoy Your Life.
Yeah, it feels like a song that would be like that.
I like Karma and
so
Emotional Machine.
I had a lot that I added just to like my playlist to listen to later, and like maybe it'll grow on it.
I definitely
Handmade
lean towards
Heaven,
Fear.
Orange Trees. I feel like I'm definitely gonna like Orange Trees if I listen to it more.
Orange Trees is a very good song, but I always love because at the merch stand of the Marina concert, there were Orange Trees essential oils, and I had to call Sophia and show her like, "Oh my god, this is the most ridiculous merchandising I've seen yet." Orange Trees essential oils. I don't know why it was so silly to me.
And then also Baby You and Karma. Those were the others that I added.
Yeah, Karma's good.
How does that one go again?
Oh my god, I think it's Karma.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
like that one as well. Yeah, that one kind of, from how I'm remembering it, just that part exactly, like the, oh my god, I think it's Karma. That has a little bit of like, it reminds me a
too
little bit
poppy?
of Family Jewels, a little bit.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think that a lot of Ancient Dreams, well, some of it is very much similar to the Family Jewels energy, which is why I prefer it.
What
But I haven't listened to it in a while. Ancient Dreams, the newest album by Marina.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Ancient Dreams in a Modern Land.
Oh, that right. That's the full title. Okay.
Yeah, just shortening it.
Yeah. I didn't recognize it with the shortened title. I thought I had another thought, but I no, I don't know. I think they've heard enough about Marina.
Enough about Marina.
They don't. Listeners, write in if you want us to stop talking about Marina and the Diamonds on this podcast.
Stop the Marina. Yeah.
And write in if you
2017
want to hear more
segment.
about Space Jam.
Yeah.
What did right, we didn't start yet. We didn't start the thing. That we didn't have to be a bonus episode, it's fine. Shadow Synopsis. Shadow Synopsis, we're through the looking glass on the other side of what? We're through the looking glass on the other side of the looking glass now. We're through 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 looking glasses at this point. Did he say a few days ago we're through the looking glass?
I don't think so. I think this is just a reference to being through looking glasses.
We're gonna need. All right, everyone, put on their looking glasses.
We're through the looking glass, people.
We're being through the looking glass. Okay. Secondary shadow synopsis. See, this one is kind of just read before. Secondary shadow synopsis. Hope you're having a good morning. Please look at this.
Nice.
I think our April Fool's joke was people tune in to listen to us talk about Mr. Boop, and it's just 10 minutes of Marina and the Diamonds talk.
Yeah. No more diamonds.
No more diamonds. This is a track from Love and Fear. No more diamonds. Yeah. That's because that was their first album that wasn't And the Diamonds, right?
I like to joke that one day she's gonna be like, the diamonds actually represented misogyny, which is why I had to get rid of them. Because that's the type of shit she says on Twitter. She hasn't said that yet, but I can imagine it's coming.
I thought you were gonna say she says one day, the diamonds actually died tragically, so that's why.
Oh no! They killed the diamonds with pills or whatever.
I was running low on cash. I had to sell the diamonds. I had to pawn them in.
I'm pretty sure I saw a review of Love Plus Fear that had a headline like that, like Marina pawns in the diamonds or whatever.
God. Panel. No, I don't want to read it. Go on. Go ahead.
Panel 1. We've got Alec and Betty. Very good. I'm a big fan of these drawings again. And Alex says
this under normal circumstances this would be a flapper shot, but the rest of the comic,
it's an anti-flapper shot.
No, how is it an anti-flapper shot?
It's not. I'm just saying words. Keep going.
I don't appreciate your joking around. I'm trying to give our listeners an accurate description of the comic, and you're getting in the way of that, so I don't appreciate that. I'd like you to stop, please.
I'm starting a misinformation campaign.
Under normal circumstances, this would be like the flapper shot, but this is not. This has multiple shots that you could call a flapper shot, so there's not really a flapper shot in that case. Go on.
Alex says, Peter Griffin wants to do a freeway with us now. And Betty
says, really? I don't know. And there's an electoral heart after really, and electries after no.
Yeah. She's unsure about having sex with Peter Griffin.
Can't
panel
blame
2.
her. She's too good for it.
Doesn't seem like he'd have a lot of stamina. Panel 2. It's just Alec, and he's got his hand out in the I'm talking pose.
I think at this point we kind of need a
descriptor for that.
Yeah, I'm thinking we do. How about the? I do like the I'm talking. Let's.
I think we should just put that into one word. I'm talking. No space.
What about the?
I tour.
No. Talk to the hand.
Talk to the hand.
Talk with the hand. Talk hand. Talk hand.
I'm talking with my hand. That's what we're gonna call it.
I'm gonna stew on this for a little bit. Keep going.
Okay, so Alex says, me neither, but I told him we'd consider it.
That?
What?
You said me neither, but I told him we'd consider it. You stopped before you got to old.
Um, yeah. Well, did I get across what I said? I got
Eventually,
distracted.
yes.
Okay. Well, okay. Panel.
You got
Panel,
distracted midway through Told.
Yeah. Panel
It was just
3
such a hard.
old.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how you should have done it. You should have said, me neither, but old and we'd at least consider.
So panel 4 is just text, and it says later that night. It's like a
And there's an
old-timey
Electries as well.
title card. Old-timey
Big
title
bold
card.
letters, the same way that the title card's written. Yeah. The way Mr. Boop over every strip is written.
Yeah.
Not the same font, but big bold letters colored in with the watercolor type coloring.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Also, interestingly, it's kind of inverse from your classic title card type thing, which, like in a old-fashioned black and white film sense, would have been black and white, but this is white and black.
Oh, I
You know what I
suppose.
Yeah, at least that's the first thing that I noticed when I saw it.
I wouldn't have really thought of that. I mean, I just feel like this is kind of a typical comic strip sort of. It would if this was in color. I don't think it's like black and white. I think it's just like whatever.
Interesting.
It's just colored in, like with the color because there's only one colored in color, and the background is white because it's a comic strip.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like just the background color.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's panel 3.
Which is.
What?
Nothing. I was just thinking. I just noticed that the background color isn't the same white as the back panel color.
Yeah,
really
it's
gray.
kind of a little bit of an off-white. And
Yeah.
do you think... I feel like maybe like the inside of the characters are not that same off-white. Is that the case? And if so, how is that...
I can't really
how's that
tell.
done? You know what? I'm going to eyedrop it.
Okay.
I'm gonna save it and go to. I'm gonna look at the hex codes. How about that? Listeners, stop listening right now if you don't want spoilers for the hex.
We
Manic Sexy Dream Color.
I think the hex code segment ended the week I was on.
No,
we didn't do it for 3 days in a row.
No,
and then when we reminded Chris, he was like, I guess that segment's over now.
No, I hope not. No. I'm gonna write a sternly worded letter. They have to keep doing it until it's done. Keep going.
Okay. So panel 4, we have.
Yeah, I should have just said panel 4.
Peter Griffin, Betty Boop, and Mr. Boop are all lying in bed and they're sweating, and we can imply that they've done the do. This is what it implies. They've done the do. They've done the do.
The background. Okay. So of course the border is FFFFFF, which is white.
Ah, the classic.
Yeah. Inside background color is F3F3F3. So it's a pretty standard sounding off-white. I don't know if that's just any variation of white. It's just going to be pretty standard like that. I'm not sure. And Alex's skin color, for reference, I assume Peter and Betty's is the same, is also F3F3F3. So it is still the same. It looks, for some reason...
I think it's just the outline that gives the impression.
Yeah, it's just the outline.
Yeah.
I can't really do an eyedropper on the colored in color because it's inconsistent with the, it's like watercolor. So pixels, it's going to be different. Yeah. Those are really the only two we can eyedrop. I mean, okay, other than the lines, the outlines, which just, I assume is just black. It's just Let's see. Oh, wait. That one's 0B0. Hang on. I'm trying to get a pure sample here. 01010. Ah, there we go. 0000. Because it was too much on the edge of the line. That's why. Yeah, it's just black. So those are the only 3 colors. Other than
Nice.
Other than the the colored in color, which is inconsistent, not eye droppable. Please continue before I keep talking about this.
Well, Peter says, "Well, I gotta be honest with you, pals. Yeah, that was the best damn night of my life."
Yeah,
see
is an interjection.
The twist is that, well, I don't even know if it's a twist, but the progression in this is that Betty and Alec are not sure if Peter Griffin will be any good in bed, but at the end it seems like they're very much impressed by him, his abilities, his love-making abilities.
Let me see. Let me look at this. So I realize that's when he asks about this, it's kind of between strips because he didn't mention it in the last one. It's just kind of like, okay, he asked at some point. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess that's probably the implication. Or, okay, counter. Here's another option. The Bugs Bunny thing. Maybe they were thinking it was just kind of like a special thing they were doing, and now it's like, oh, are we gonna do it with this person too? I don't know. It doesn't necessarily have to do with anything about him specifically. Did we mention how he says the exact same thing Bugs says? I'm pretty sure.
I didn't remember that.
I'm pretty sure it's the exact same thing Bugs said. Yeah, but he says it in one panel, whereas Bugs said it in 2. And Bugs said Doc.
Oh.
He says pals instead of Doc.
Well, if he said Doc, it would have felt like maybe this is Bugs.
Let me reread Bugs. He says, "Well, I've got to be honest with you, Doc. That was the best damn night of my life." And Peter says, "Well, I've got to be honest with you, pals. That was the best damn night of my life." Yeah, that's the only difference. There's an Electries after pals, and there was also an Electries after Doc. For how this comic is going, this is executed in a funny way. Still not really how I would want it to go, but no use to belabor that point.
Yeah, we can't change it, so we'll just have to live with it.
Lisa's recording through her phone this week. In case that wasn't. In case that wasn't obvious by the sound of the phone in her pocket or whatever.
My computer is gone, but it will be back.
It exploded.
Yeah.
It committed seppuku from having
to an asylum.
Getting
the help it needs
from having Mr. Boops on it.
Yeah.
If I'm I don't know if I'm less coherent this week. I for one thing, I had just seen. I saw the second Space Jam, so there's that. For another thing, I haven't slept. I think we've talked enough about this. Oh, I'm hosting. You've been listening to Being Mr. Boop. What the fuck? Why is my ending tagline the exact same as my starting tagline? I'm not reading this again. You can visit the show's website at www.beingmrboop.com for all full catalog of episodes and to sign up to host the podcast. For more updates, follow at Mr. Boop Pod on Twitter. I'm Ryan K-Monisix. Thank you and good night.
This podcast was brought to you by the Pitch Drop Podcast Network. Like what you just heard? Support the show by going to patreon.com/pitchdrop. And while you're at it, check out pitchdrop.net for more of this and other shows.